Hi, me. Today, play Limbus Company. Alright. Wrong button. We got a new target extraction. Walpurgisnacht 2. It's got Don, it's got Otis. Okay. And it's got some new announcers, which I really don't care about. I haven't looked at any numbers or anything. I've only looked at, like, the thing that they post on Twitter. Oh, that is something from Walpurgisnacht. I got spoiled on this. If you pull something from Walpurgisnacht, it appears green. Which is cool, at least you'll know. This is Don, by the way, yeah.
이렇게 영롱하게 빛나는 초록을 본 적 있는가? 이 몸과 있으면 어둠이 우리를 피해 도망다닐 것이네.
Don and Otis are both from Odd's department. Which is cute. I don't know why they're put together. They don't even have anything to do with each other. It's like a bruh and a half. Wow, that was terrible. Gotcha pulls. Lady. That's not even. What? Oh, wait, that is a Walpurgisnacht ID. Right. I was like, that's not related to the new stuff. And it's because it's not, but it's technically part of the pool. You can pull the old ones again as well, which means we're going to be getting Hook Hong Lu a lot. Just a heads up. Okay, well, that's all my free pulls gone. I have a little bit of lunacy, so it shouldn't be too bad. I have 20,000 free lunacy. Good lord. It's been a while since I've even had to do pulls at all. Honestly. And yeah, if I don't get the announcers, I legitimately couldn't care less. Announcers are cool. It's cool that they were able to get, more stuff like that in, but they really don't impact anything, so I don't feel the need to get them. I haven't purchased Yuri for the same reason. But I can't really say that they're a bad addition to the game, because they're not. I just don't feel the need to get them myself. Alright. We're gonna have a good day today. It seems like the only time I ever need to pull for anything is the only time my luck is bad during pulls. Oh, there's two of them. Neither of them are good. This is gonna be obnoxious, isn't it? Because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get a 3-star, and the 50% is gonna trigger, and then it's not gonna be the right one. Ladies and gentlemen, I've gotten so many shards just from this. I should have saved more free pulls. I kind of forgot that Walpurgisnacht was a thing when I started playing again, and I used them all on the Pequod banner. So I don't have as many as I should, realistically. I can't tell if these are 3-stars or not, because they look exactly the same. I legitimately cannot tell. I assume it's gonna glow more if it's a 3-star. Anyways. God, I am having the worst luck. I haven't even gotten a 3-star. Wait, how many pulls have I done? 110? How did I not get a 3-star at 110? That's crazy, actually. There we go. Okay. There she is. The actual ID we cared about. Was the... Let's see it. I actually think I'm gonna look at it on Uptie 4 from now on, because we're getting to the point where it's kind of pointless to look at it at Uptie 3. The game is actually encouraging you to Uptie stuff now. 'Tis day 15. What a busy day it was! Though it has only been 4 days since I was assigned to the training team, it feels as though I have done enough work to fill years' worth of toil. Our merry band gains 1 or 2 new employees as the day goes by, yet they seem to disappear the very next day. Verily, I have nary a time to remember their faces. Well, it is said that employees here are oft moved from department to department, from team to team. It must simply be the case that the new employees have been assigned to fit places better fit for their expertise. This is actually, very accurate to Lobotomy Corp. I was once again assigned work with O-04-84. Apologies. I was once again assigned work with Young Lantern today. 'Twould be more veracious to say that my dear fellow Lantern had once again escaped from the confinements to bloom a flower elsewhere. I had little choice but to haul Young Lantern back to the containment unit to conduct mine work. Many times have I warned my good fellow that no game of hide-and-seek is to be played without a proper announcement of ready or not, here I come. Yet Young Lantern refuseth to heed mine words. Unlike other abnormalities here, Young Lantern doth not trigger a particular alarm with its escapades. I, as the employee tasked with handling our Young Lantern fellow, oft come to a late realization upon noticing the tragic vacancy of Young Lantern's containment unit, or upon noticing a sudden spike in disappearances of fellow employees in a particular area. When I realize that and hurry to that suspicious area, voila! Our Young Lantern can be found hiding there indeed. Choosing a containment unit entrance most random, blooming a flower there, gobbling up innocent young employees and turning them into manure, I can hardly let such mischief stand. I regret to inform thee that I had little choice but to smack its hiney a few times, before herding it back to the containment unit. Then, I have conducted the list of work that were to be completed today. 'Twere the grooming procedure, adjustment of light intensity, yet I also wish to conduct an additional work on the Young Lantern. I had to converse with it regarding the mischief from earlier today. Forsooth, I shall not let this naughtiness go without a proper consequence. However, prithee think, can thee find within thyself cruelty to punish such a plush, fluffy creature such as this? I had not the heart to punish it properly, and had to make do with petting it a tad harsher than usual. Mayhaps mine own heart was far too tender for this kind of work. Well, thus I departed the containment unit and submitted the PE boxes. Which is when I heard the siren ring all across the company hallway. Perhaps it was time for an ordeal indeed. Lady Otis, Captain Otis, was mid-work on one of the containment units, so she could not be a part of the ordeal suppression team. On account of the first responder team's failure to suppress the ordeal, some containment units had fallen. Among the friends that made it to the hallway were, one of my former responsibilities, the Fraggy of the Universe fellow. It hath deigned to gift me this adorable heart-shaped badge. It saddens me that I had to lightly bonk it and haul it back to its respective chamber. Alas, a job is a job. The company hath trusted my judgment enough to assign me with these responsibilities, and thus I must answer the call. If a work hath been assigned, I shall meet it with gusto, and complete it with heart full of joy. Thus doth my daily journaling come to an end. So are they all going to be journaling in the LCA? That's not it. In the Lobotomy Corp IDs, then? Skill 1. I shall nibble thee. Funny name. Gain 1 aggro to the skill slot next turn. Inflict 2 rupture count. That's very good. It's a 5 to 10, which kind of stinks, but that's a very good effect for skill 1. Flashing Lure. 4 to... Stop scrolling. 4 to what is that? 13? Gain 2 aggro the next skills to the skill slot next turn. Inflict 1 rupture, inflict 1 rupture, inflict 2 rupture. If the target has less than 2 rupture count, inflict 2 rupture count. Okay. That's very good. Very, very good rupture support. Skill 3. That's another 4 to 13. These two skills roll it has a higher offense level. Gain 3 aggro, inflict 3 rupture count, coin 3, heal 10 HP, heal additional HP based on rupture on target, 1 HP healed per rupture up to 20, so a maximum of 30 HP healed, and at 50% or less HP, reuse the coin. I understand why this is a 3 coin with the same rolls as the last one. Okay, let's uptie it now. Skill 1 is a 5 to 12 with 3 aggro. That's insanely good for a skill 1, actually. Flashing Lure, gain 4 aggro. If target has 6+ Rupture, coin power +1, so it becomes a 4 to 16. And inflict 3 Rupture count instead of 2, always good. This skill gains 5 aggro. And if target has 6+ Rupture, coin power +1, so it's the same. And will heal 15 and heals 50% more when reusing, plus the heal based on Rupture has doubled. 140? Something like that? HP that you can heal? Oh yeah, I never looked at the defense skill of the passives, did I? Here. 10 to 16 block, heal HP equal to the remaining shield once per turn, max heal amount of 10 as 10% of max HP. And when uptied, it is a 12 to 18, and if target has 6+ Rupture, final power +3. So, 15 to 21. That's actually a really good block. Honestly, a usable defense skill is always nice. Passives. If this unit has aggro, clash power +1, insane. Heal 4 HP every time this unit hits enemies that targeted this unit with an attack skill in the chaining phase. And for abnormalities of parts that targeted it. And Illumina Lantern, the ally with the highest aggro skill slot, heals 2 HP every time they hit an enemy that targets this unit. Still don't know why they worded it like that. I assume it means the unit that has the buff, not Dawn. And doesn't apply to units without aggro, which kind of sucks. This active passive is really, really good. And it becomes... heal 6 HP instead of 4. And this is 4 instead of 2. Okay. We don't need to read the rest of that. We know that this is getting fully uptied. This is an insanely good piece of the Rupture kit. It has 3 of the Sin Affinities needed to feel Ebony Stem, which is like the big Rupture ego. Whoa! That was a skill. Hold on. I'll have to comment on that later when we actually get to reviewing that. An ordeal is coming. The child scoffed lightly despite the marksman's serious declaration. Ordeals were merely an expected part of life in this place. Such an ominous warning was nothing but pointless dramatization. Seemingly recognizing the child's nonchalant response, the entity continued. No, this will be an ordeal far beyond your capabilities. Words were unnecessary. The child could see exactly what the entity was talking about as though she was living through it. It all begins in this hallway. It devours the fear and horrors that flee. It scours for the veiled guilt hiding in the deep corners of this place, and it continues to search for more sacrifices to be embraced. When you are left all by your lonesome, after the trumpets of the apocalypse roar, you have no choice but to put that miserable bullet down in your own temple. The child remained wordless, puffs of smoke from the pipe her only response. It hurt her throat and eyes, but she enjoyed watching the plume fade inches away from the abyss. There once was a time when she never even thought of bringing a thing like the smoking pipe anywhere near her mouth. Unless you are to enter into a contract with me, that is. The following events played out before the child's eyes. The bullet pierced through everyone, everything that dares to stand in her way. Their skulls shatter to 1,000 pieces. That single indiscriminate bullet. And in that scene of destructive pandemonium, the child feels the same feeling she felt when she took the first drag of the smoking pipe. She also came to a certain understanding. That what the entity offered her was not the bullet that never misses. It offered her a bullet that will never stop until it strikes the one its user loves the most. Yet the child... Fine, I accept your contract. You already have. You did the moment. You saw what played out before your eyes. As the marksman finished his sentence, the child suddenly realized that she was ready to fire the bullet at any moment. Oh, how I look forward to that very day. To see what choice you'd make after putting that bullet into the skull of the one you love most. You must know that I may very well be your future. She still availed the entity nothing but a brief scoff. Is that what you think? Thus, the final destination of the bullet was revealed. The child had nothing left but her singular goal. That she would survive these ordeals and return home, no matter what. She would give anything if she could return. Even the cruelest of clauses would be mercy and a blessing. The bullet will pierce everyone, everything that stands in her way. In the end, it will return with her to her home. It will fly past all those that the child loved, even those that she loved when she could not. And eventually, I see, if it means the trajectory of this contract will be altered, you are willing to deceive anyone. Precisely, even myself if I must. Fly toward her own skull. And in her final moment, the child will go out wearing that same confident grin. Has she deceived even herself for her singular goal? Or is that merely an expression of her true feelings, appearing moments before the end? Alas, the answers will never be known, but that is how this contract will end. Because the child will gladly meet the altered trajectory of her own making. That's the story of Der Freischütz, yeah. Okay, hello, Otis. Now, of course, Otis has 2 of the same skill affinity, just like Pequod Heathcliff, so that's already cool. Let's go. Let's do it. Passives first this time. If the main target's defense level is currently lowered by 4 or more, gain burn divided by 2 poise before attack up to 20. I knew they were going to have a cap on this, because it didn't really make sense anyways. And one ally with the most SP deals 10% more damage with ego skills. This is insane. It doesn't really matter too much, but it's going to be really powerful. Weak to blood, by the way. Okay. Hold on, do you have a sanity effect? Because most people do. Nope. Ignition. 3 to 11. Normal. Coin power +1 for every 3 burn on the target, max 2. This is at uptide 3? Excuse me? I haven't put it at uptide 4 yet. You're telling me it gets 2 coin power? So this can become a 3 to 15 at uptide 3. That's insane. I mean, granted, burn isn't very good. Headset inflict 1 Dark Flame, on hit inflict burn equal to Dark Flame. So, Dark Flame is defense level down, but it also deals pride damage based on the enemy's burn potency, and then goes away. And apparently it caps out at 7. I did not know that part, but... okay. Oh boy. Detonate magic bullet, 4 to 16, but with 12 burn on the enemy, it becomes 4 to 20. This is insanely powerful. At less than 4 magic bullet, gain 1 magic bullet, and inflict dark flame equal to magic bullet. And then the second hit has inflict burn equal to dark flame. So... that's crazy. So magic bullet... caps out at 7, and the higher the value, the higher the base power and coin power of skill 3. Which is, Magic Bullet Fire, which has a lot of text on it. Deal plus 0.5% of damage for every burn on the target, up to 15%. You would need 30 burn on the target. It's a 15 to 19 skill. What in the world? Gains a magic bullet before use. Where does she get the other bullets from? Because this is at less than 4, but you can only have a maximum of 5 then. Oh. Okay, lose magic bullet -1 times 5 SP. So you have to use this at 41 sanity or higher to never have it be indiscriminate. Oh, and the attack weight becomes equal to your magic bullet as well. After attack, if at 7 magic bullet, reset to 0, and it counts as spending to the last ammo. But you have to have 7 for that. This is important for LCCB Ryoshu's support passive, which makes spending the last ammo do 50% bonus damage to the main target. On hit, inflict Dark Flame equal to Magic Bullet. I mean, that makes sense. So you can never really inflict a lot of Dark Flame, which is fair. This is an insanely good skill 3 if you couldn't increase its attack weight and power. So I'm guessing for every magic bullet, you gain 1 base power and 1 coin power. So at 7 magic bullet, this becomes a 22 to 33. This is literally a pocket ego, basically. And you can use it at no magic bullet and get a 1 target skill, I guess. Still, but 15 to 19 is still really good for a skill. This is probably insanely overpowered, but it seems relatively balanced because you can't really use it repeatedly anyways. Defense. Gain 1 magic bullet once per turn, and after you use it, you lose SP equal to your magic bullet. So this is how you get up to 7. You can't get up to 7 without using this. It's important to note, because skill 2 only gives you magic bullet if you have less than 4. Which means you can't go above 5 without using that. Alright, up tie. Max 3! Sorry. That becomes... No, then it becomes a 3 to 15. Wait a minute. Did I do my math wrong? I did. It's a 3 to 13 at up tie 4. Which is still crazy. Wait, no. This is 3 plus 7. This is a 3 to 17. On skill 1. Oh, that's hilarious. This is instantly getting up tie 4, and this changes to on hit. This 4 to 22. Skill 2, by the way. Doubles the damage bonus based on burn. I don't know why this is highlighted. It's not changed. This becomes Pride and gain final power equal to Magic Bullet times 2. So if you're at 7, it gains 14 power, which is a pretty good block. 4 more... Okay, so this doubles the amount of poise you gain. And then, if it consumes 7 plus ego resources, deal another 5% more damage on the support passive. Still insane, okay. We're just gonna do this now, because we're gonna want it anyways. It's a little good, I have to admit. It's definitely a Yasunyata Otis, though. It's not a... What's it called? I don't even remember what the other option is. It's not a Sun Shower Otis. We have Walpurgisnacht too. Hard? Wait a minute. There's actual content here? We have to clear normal difficulty to unlock that. Alright. Oh, does it just give captain rank to the person who's first? Okay. Let's do it. This is... Green lights blinding our eyes and loud alarms rupturing our eardrums. I've gotten used to it by now. Ugh. I have been wrestled from my refuge of sleep once again. Thanks to the alarm, the sinners begin waking up one by one from their naps. Walpurgisnacht has descended once again. Even amidst that chaos, Faust remained as calm as ever. She walked up to the helm and shut off the alarm. Already? I thought it was supposed to be a really rare occurrence. Yes, it is a rare occurrence, but its frequency is not something we can reliably predict. Well, guess going back to sleep's out of the question now. So there's a chance that it goes off next week too? The possibility is there, yes. Yet Very strange seeing her to refer to herself in the first person. Yet I don't believe that it would happen so soon. It takes some time for Mephistopheles' engine to resonate. Ah. Faust, who was busily interfacing with the device while answering Rhodia's question, came to a sudden stop. What's up? Is there something wrong? No, everything is under control. This is within the predictable range of variables for one such volatility. I merely paused to contemplate how I should explain this to you and the rest of the sinners, Dante, considering that this will be a new environment for all of you, that is. New environment? I looked at her curiously, but I did not voice my concerns. She was already walking toward the back door. Faust was not going to answer my question anyway. It is said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, in this case, a first-hand experience. Yep, knew it. Ooh, thus our humdrum daily lives are spruced up once again. You know, it wasn't that long ago that you were scurrying all over the cabin and placing weird decorations everywhere. Don't tell me you're already tired of it. Forsooth, I believe that we've had more than enough celebration for that occasion. Dante, please lead the way. The bored sinners seemed to find this new possibility of an adventure somewhat exciting. Sorry, I just ate. We again made our way to the back door. I didn't finish reading that. They slowly got up from their seats with enthusiasm. Dante, the door on which the volatility occurred is in the direction of the dungeons. Oh, so we gotta head toward my room. Yes, please open the door. She did say something about the corridor changing depending on who opened the door. I walked across the corridor trying to recall what Faust once told me. Nice, we're not going into the restricted zone this time. Unlike the other time we had to, while off duty, jump to the rescue of two idiots who decided to saunter in there despite the repeated warnings. Ugh, I won't do it again, alright? You've gone against the warning twice already. You are far from the most trustworthy sinner among us. Among us? Agreed. I have done it only once, in case thou weren't aware. Shut it, you. I'm starting to enjoy this raucousness among the sinners. Hoping that this camaraderie would last for a long, long time, I turned the handle and opened the door. Oh? That door... Right, the door had transformed into an oddly familiar shape. This looks like one of the doors we saw back at one of the Lobotomy Corp branches. It is identical. It appears that different shapes are overlapping over the door, but all of them are of the same design. Correct. The overlapping shapes are more clear evidence that Walpurgisnacht has returned. Opening now. The door creaks open and another corridor appears before us. So this is another Lobotomy Corp branch, isn't it? The longer I look at it, the more familiar it becomes. This place definitely looks a lot like those Lobotomy Corp branches we've been to. Boy, smartarse. If we could just pop open a door leading straight into one of them branches, why are we doing any of this tour bus business? Ain't we wasting time and effort out there? There are numerous inaccuracies with your statement that must be corrected. I will tackle them in reverse order of your presentation. First, Walpurgisnacht is an unpredictable event that not even I could predict. To base our entire operation on such an unstable element would be a plan most foolish. I suppose that's true. Heath, let's try to think a little before we speak, Kay? Heathcliff scowled at Rhodia's remark, but soon grew dejected once he noticed that the other sinners were nodding in agreement. Well, I won't completely deny the possibility of pursuing that method. However, I must clarify that this is not a real Lobotomy Corp branch of the city, merely a result of Walpurgisnacht's mutation of the corridor. Therefore, I can say with quite the certainty that this does not align with our current mission, which is to retrieve the golden bows from the branches existing in our current reality. Right. Will you stop it with your lecture when I apologize for speaking without thinking? As I have said previously, I won't completely deny the possibility of pursuing that method. Besides, there are more inaccuracies to be addressed. More? I didn't think there was anything more for her to correct, but Faust clearly seemed to think that there was another critical error in Heathcliff's statement. And without even flinching and wearing that serious expression, she looked into the distance. This is not one of the Lobotomy Corp branches. Ranks. Faust muttered. Not one of them? So this isn't a Lobotomy Corp facility. This is not a branch. We are at a Lobotomy Corp headquarters of the past. Its point in time in the branch of possibility uncertain. So this is the broken wing. Indeed, we find ourselves at a control team hallway of the former L Corp headquarters. I can sense the rising apprehension among the sinners. So this is where it happened. I don't remember it since it happened before my amnesia, but everyone in the city knows about that incident. The source of the blinding light that enveloped the city for days, which then sunk everyone into utter darkness for the next. But Faust appears unaffected by the general air of anxiety of those around her. Instead, she continues to look off into the distance, away from the sinners. Maybe it's because she doesn't care, or maybe what she already knows doesn't faze her. Are you waiting for something, Faust? I am. There is more to this volatility than the volatility phenomena that we've experienced in the past. Soon, it will... Before Faust finished, the lights of the corridor suddenly switched colors. It has begun. What treachery is this? Is this what they call sight burial? A different siren would play if an event of a magnitude requiring that level of response had occurred. Then what the hell is this? I'm really not liking the look of that red light. They're here, ahead. I followed the tip of Faust's finger, which pointed toward the same direction she'd been looking at this entire time. Steam of unknown origin began to coalesce there. Is that a machine? And a bizarre machine of sorts appeared there. This is an ordeal. Color, green. Time, dawn. All units. Don't need you to spell it out for us. That menacing pile of scraps coming this way. Everyone seemed to know that something like this was going to happen. They prepared for battle, warily eyeing the mysterious machine. That an abnormality too? No, wait. It feels more like a pecatulum. I instinctively blurted out the immediate sense they gave off and looked at Faust. She'll know what to say. Instead of giving me an answer, however, Faust brandished the Zweihander and stepped forward. We must first suppress the entities. Dante, prepare the identity cards. Bruh. Why are they organized like that?
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지? 잠시만. 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게.
Here, let me turn the voices up. I play with voices really low because I don't want to hear them normally. Okay. Oh, wait. It is a normal fight, though. It's not actually a Pekaturum fight. Okay, that's not clashing, so I don't care. No, I should have looked at them first, huh? Oh, wait. They have, like, 30 health. My bad. I thought they would be more powerful than that. Why did I get 2 magic bullets from that? Why did 2 people get multiple Oh. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. I want to get the triple kill now, because this is going to be a little annoying to get otherwise. So, you do that. Faust, you're going to just counter. So are you, actually. And then we do this, because that way I get a triple kill, hopefully. I mean... It actually might not, but there's no way for me to get more bullets before then. So... Yeah, we'll do it anyways. I may have accidentally killed an enemy there. And I only killed 2. That's fine. You can get it later. And now she's at maximum sanity, because of course. I have 3 bullets. Oh! It doesn't consume your bullets unless you're at 7. Now that I was not aware of. I didn't connect that dot. Okay. That's good to know, though. Still haven't gotten 3 in a single hit. That's okay, then. As long as Otis never takes damage, we don't need to worry about it.
탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다. 탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다.
우리가 우세를
Oh
정하고
my
있어.
goodness, that's a lot of
하지만
enemies.
여기서 방심하면 안 돼. 지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이
I should maybe
모든
look
걸
at one of
끝마쳐야
these
하지
guys, huh?
않겠어?
Alpha's skill. Pain. Of course. They don't really seem that dangerous. Passives. When this unit defeats an enemy, deal 10 SP damage to all enemies. Yep, that's how they work. Here, maybe I don't use a bullet this turn, and then rely on a couple of them being on low HP for next turn.
순식간에 끝내줘.
That way I can actually kill them. I'm rolling so high on everybody. Like, oh, they are weak to blunt. That's cool.
보냈고.
That was unnecessary. That was also unnecessary. I would have liked those guys to survive, actually.
보여?
Yeah, they're starting to have a lot more HP now.
이대로 남은 대상들도 전부 움직일 수 없게 만들어 보자.
Let's blast them. I am going to take so much sanity damage here, actually. That's fine. 28, good lord.
한 발을 위해.
Yeah, that's damage. And here we go again. That was more than 3. Okay. Good lord. These guys are weak.
탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다.
And I saw how many enemies there were. Time limit reached. Pardon me? I didn't realize there was a time limit. Eventually, we managed to reduce the machines to a pile of scrap metal. Wow, Faust, there's gotta be a reason we decided to stand our ground and fight instead of shutting the door on them, right? Yes, we stand to gain more reward by defeating them than fleeing. Reward? Gregor repeated, clearly expecting her to elaborate, but Faust ignored his gesture and instead began to observe the walls and items around her. What were the nature of these entities? Yi-Sang stood next to Faust and began to muse alongside her. They are entities that used to appear in Lobotomy Corp headquarters. Entities similar to yet different from the abnormalities. Lobotomy Corp headquarters used to call them ordeals. Ordeals, I see. Then was this corridor, which was evidently not a containment unit, also utilized to contain certain entities as well. These monsters have a tendency to spontaneously appear during certain periods. Monsters? Like monsters of the outskirts. I suppose that is one way of looking at it. However, that comparison may grow increasingly inaccurate as we delve further into the technicalities. All I can share with you is that you will eventually come to know more of it, Dante. Like the nocturnal march of 100 demons. I like it. What is that? You can't just drop that on... Is this a reference to JJK? I don't remember what it's called in that show, but man. Oh, Dante, there is something I must inform you. Yeah? There is a high chance of these ordeals or encounters of similar intensity appearing from these volatilities. I recommend challenging every occurrence of these encounters. So she says, guys. I really don't like this lighting. Aha! I welcome thy preposition. 'Tis two birds with one stone indeed. We may find entertainment as we train ourselves to be better. Except for Faust and Yi-Sang, who were quietly exchanging their observations, each sinner began routinely sharing their impressions. Well, I guess that's more a reasonable preposition than let's just doze off in the bus until we find land. Hopefully Faust or Yi-Sang will one day find the time to explain their findings to me. Right, we had to get moving. I approached the sinners to get us going. Cool. I didn't realize that fight had a time limit. I'll be honest. I don't know how many of the objectives I actually cleared. 67%! Jesus. When did she take damage? That's bizarre. Okay. This is good rewards, though, honestly. There's free pulls, there's blue tickets, there's free shards. Basically everything you would want. Go. You're not going to be able to use Ego, but I'll have you equipped anyways. And Sinclair. I'm not going to take 9-2 because I don't want to accidentally hit anybody. So, we go. how is hard gonna
세계를 세우라.
hold up? It's probably similar. They have a little bit more HP. Okay, you get 10 turns maximum. That makes sense.
볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지
I don't want to
않아서.
shoot yet. Just give me bullets and then I will worry about shooting. Please don't do that.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데. 개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여 나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가 보자.
Destroyed. This new Otis is insanely good. And it seems like you just get sanity constantly in these fights.
개체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네.
Oh,
이대로
that's a different
남은
one.
대상들도 전부 움직일 수 없게
When
만들어보자.
staggering or defeating an enemy, this unit heals 50 HP, both core and part. Okay. Chill out. Oh, I am forced to use a bullet here. That kind of sucks.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Getting 77 kills in 10 turns doesn't sound easy. At the same time, I have a bullet. So who knows?
방금 너무 근사한 이격이었는데?
I need to get to bullet level 7 in order to be able to hit all of them. But at that point, I should definitely kill all of them if I hit them.
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만 여기서 방심하면
Struggling.
안 돼.
That's just a lie.
지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이
Save my bullet, just kill these guys.
하지 않겠어?
I love that we finally have another burn ID, by the way. Oh, Sinclair sucks in this fight, or at least this Sinclair does. I didn't even take into account that we were gaining sanity from every kill. But that's okay. Alright, this guy's dead. That attack does so much damage, man.
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만
Alright,
여기서
I know for a
방심하면 안 돼.
fact that I need 7 kills with a single bullet. Which is fine, honestly. The issue isn't the 7 kills, it's getting the bullets that I need. As long as I'm at 45 sanity, using a bullet is safe. I would prefer not to get tails, though. God dang it, Sinclair. Why you gotta be unreliable in good fights? I like this wave system, though. I like, they're spawning how many per wave?
와, 성공했어.
Oh, hello there.
보여? 개체가 더 이상 움직이지
Oh,
않네.
that's an Omega.
이대로 남은 대상들도
5 plus
전부
5?
움직일 수
That's a
없게
5 to
만들어보자.
20. Wait. If an ally is defeated in combat, gain 1 bind, 1 attack power up, and 3 damage up next turn. Ugh. If there are no other allies, then Dawn of Green, Doubt, Omega, double the effects of Doubt and Life. Wait, that's the first 2. If this unit is alive, no enemies are generated at turn end. Oh. That sucks. Oh, what about Lambda? This unit defeats an enemy with an attack... Oh, wait. If this unit dies, apply 5 damage up to next turn to all enemies. This effect does not stack. Very cool. I could get to 7 bullets right now if I wanted. Let's do it, because she's going first, so... That will hopefully get me all the kills. And I literally mean all of them.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Because this is gonna hit everything. So as long as she rolls heads on the second one... Okay, I got a kill from that. Perfect. Okay. That was not all in a single attack, though. But she did kill all of them.
성공했어.
So...
보여? 개체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네. 이대로 남은 대상들도 전부 움직일 수 없게
I have
만들어보자.
26 kills, 6 turns in? Good lord. You basically have to kill all of them every turn, then. I mean, at this point, we're just shooting. This is a stick-up. Oh wait, I'm out of bullets. Right. I kind of forgot that I lose all my bullets when I do the big one. How the hell am I gonna get 7 kills in a single attack? There's not enough bullets. I mean, I can definitely get enough. It's not like I won't have the skills or something. Okay, Merceau's about to take a lot of damage. Never mind, he's good. He's the reliable guy, after all. Hate that Greg's going first, but that's okay.
완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
We're shooting. Yeah, I have no idea how I'm gonna get to 77 kills. That seems really difficult, actually. Where's my bullets? There we go. Perish. I think I'll probably have one more chance to get the 7 kills in a single attack. It'll happen not next turn, but the turn after.
와, 성공했어. 보여? 개체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네. 이대로 남은 대상들도 전부 움직일 수 없게 만들어보자.
God, the hopeless clashes are a little annoying, actually. It makes sense why they exist, but man, I wish they didn't. Hang on, I need to actually have a bullet next turn. She also needs to not get hit, is the other issue. We wait for 2 turns, and I just beat some ass. That seems like a good plan. What is happening? Gregor got a kill at least. Okay, that was predictable, actually. Why do I have 5 damage up? Does it give it to enemies and not allies? That's strange. Okay. I'll take it. Free damage, after all. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that I just didn't read something properly. Okay, that guy's dead. This attack does so much damage, even when it's not good. And I used it 3 times as well. Is the other one targeting? Oh. Blam. Alright, 2 more turns. I will have a bullet next turn. Okay.
지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
Oh, it's the dang Omega guy. That's why we're not having enemies spawn properly. Kill them all. I mean, you didn't kill all of them, but it's good enough.
와, 성공했어. 보여? 개체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네.
Okay.
이대로 남은
I am not gonna have
대상들도
7.
움직일 수 없게 만들어보자.
Okay, so Otis is not going to complete that objective this fight, basically, is what we have just learned. Because getting to that amount of bullets is actually not easy. Having the... I think you have to utilize the damage up that they give you in order to get that too, because they have a lot of HP once you have the actual ability to target 7 at once. That's unfortunate. Sinclair has been stabbed. Good lord. Okay. How many kills did I got like 50 or something. It wasn't enough, but I got a bunch. They are weak to blunt, so we at least know how to beat them. Yeah, 27 left, I killed exactly 50.
관리자님이 명하는 것이라면
63%
어디든
again.
무엇이든 누구든 관통해냅니다.
Awesome. This ID seems very powerful, but it does take a little while to ramp up to that point, at least. It's not like an instant, you have all of the strength in the world, like some other IDs. I mean, what other IDs would it even be? I haven't actually thought this through. When did I do it? I must have done it that turn that I thought I didn't. Okay, so what do I still need to do? I need to defeat 3 Omegas in a single fight. I need to kill all enemies in both fights still. I mean, it's not hard. I can do that off camera. It's not really much. But anyways, final opinion. I like this, actually. I think it's not a lot of content, but it's enough that I'm hopeful for future stuff. And what I mean by that is, the fight mostly. It's a wave-based fight that just spawns enemies constantly. If we start getting stuff like that in other places that have, like, objectives like that, this, like, okay, this is exactly what I had asked for the one time, for the record, was stuff like this. I did want it in a weekly format, but they have to actually establish that they're capable of making it first, so it's fine for just the event for now. I'm happy. I'm happy. They've given us a good event. It's not gonna take more than like maybe 2 hours to clear everything, I think. Once you have a strategy that works, I mean, you're gonna take that Otis in every single fight because she's insane. And by insane, I mean just pretty good. As for the new IDs, first off, I need to put into the... Where's my Rupture team? This goes here every step of the way. This is a really good Rupture support. Rupture just needed more count. This ID inflicts a good amount of count on every skill, in fact. So, yeah, it's just really good Rupture support, and I can't really be mad at that. It's a well-designed ID. I feel like the Walpurgisnacht 2 stars are all going to be very well-designed, because they kind of already are. And on the Burn team, oh boy, you know it, is going to be Otis. This ID is crazy. Crazy, crazy powerful. And I don't know if that's balanced. And I don't know if it's because it's a Burn ID, but I am just not angry at it like I was last time. I really like this. Like, honestly, the design of having the first 2 skills being decently good and then the third skill being insane. Because, I mean, you all saw me roll a 40 during the hard run, so, like, yeah. I don't know, I like it. I like it. They did a good job. I do maybe think that they overtuned this skill a little. I was expecting it to be a 10+7 by default, because that's what the Magic Bullet AoE is in Ruina. So I thought they would just take from that, but they did not. They just gave it a base roll of 15. They literally gave an ego to an ID. And it's making the ID insane. This ID might just be the best ID in the game. I think I'm biased because I like Burn. I'm excited for stuff like this in the future now. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye.